Any idea where she is? It's extreme. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you...
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training. She would always hum the... She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her... We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand. Believe me, I want to bring... But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least... Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found it.
You mean...
The sacred flame. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send... But if we stop altogether, the sacred flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attack.
If we compare the two Sorry, I know that the raw truth can be...
But what would you say?
No. I can't...
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I...
Yes.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of... Either way, there will be people once doubt has crept in. Their ultimate... To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone. Then, we have... I understand your anger, Mualani. But I hope...
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took...
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the...
I've considered, without the chance to fight the Abyss, with fewer participants...
So, essentially... The Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be... Imagine pouring a cup of water into... I won't sugarcoat it. That is...
Just like you said, Archon. You can focus all your...
The Abyss posed...
Kachina's waiting...
I failed to protect...
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you and the Masters of the Night Wind. If we can find Kachina, then comes the hard part.
But...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way, however.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing.
So,
Seat Lolly of the Masters of the Night Wind. It was originally...
That was the artifact
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides, You're the one. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the...
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two... But don't worry.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire.
You're right. Even now, the gradual corrosion as things stand. The abyss has brought catastrophe to...
We can't let...
No. But if I said nothing at all, they would have...
Another simple...
I have never Let's go.
You mean?
Yes. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Why, all we can do is support them.
Even so...
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah.
The Harbingers are, but I'm sure the captain.
Whatever his motive.
No. The wound I inflicted should hold him back. Besides.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be when we exchanged final blows. I said, Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Of course, I'll head out right now.
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll have.
Okay, let's just.